to the uh, uh, what's the place called? Student House. God, I'm falling over my own words. So we're moving on to the Student House series of shoots. I'm going to cover all the ones that were in and around the house and kind of give you my thoughts during it and kind of my directorial methodology and stuff like that. Just so it gives you an idea of what I was thinking and what the crew was thinking during the shoot. Right, so uh, please bear in mind this is pre-treated stuff, so this hasn't been color corrected or anything like that. So it looks pretty rough in this early stage. So we got the camera on a slider. We got really basic mise en scene. We got dumbbells because obviously he lifts quite a bit, and you've got Billy who's just coming in. This follows the scene where Billy and Jimmy's just picked up Billy from the floor. So this is 1 year later. So yeah, away we go. So he carries this round, and then we cut to this two shot. What we're going to have is music in the background, like FIFA music, just to show that he's playing the game. Again, a little bit of play on words. Again, I wanted to establish like Jimmy's quite lazy. And then we're going to cut. What we're actually going to do, we're going to cut to the game, so that gives that a bit more context. So this kind of gives it again another variation of the two shot after we went in on the close up to give that a bit of perspective. Again, you've got all of Jimmy's shit on the left, and then sorry, on the right, and then Billy's stuff on the left. So now it's going to go to the fridge. So again, we're going to return back to this angle, kind of like a long shot. He's got his beers. So yeah, he clinks the bottle and then he goes into that. But we're going to ignore all of this because we want to get back to the student house. So it's after the club. Jimmy gets back home, and then we got this. We got one shot here that rotates up, tilts up, and then boom. Now we've got Billy's hurt. So we've got a slightly wider shot, which is of the sofa. Kind of references the earliest shot, and you know that was the position I was in earlier. A track to Billy sitting down, and now we've got a really tight over the shoulder that really captures the beat. Obviously, you can't really tell because this is not the greatest resolution. Again, you got a bit of emotion here. It's just a reverse, so we'll let that play for a bit. So a bit of comfort. We've gone back to that. We've gone back to that wide shot. Again, we cut back to that other shot. He's kind of thinking, but you've also got a bit of Billy in the corner. I've got to admit, it was really tough to get Andrew into character because I don't know, he just had a bit of a block on, and He just kept laughing. It was really, really hard to get into character. But once he did, it worked out really, really well. Malik was really good. So yeah, we got him texting. He texts Jace. And he pops his phone away. And that's the end of that scene. So again, a lot of the scenes are built around the house. If we go back to the house. So you've got Jimmy's bought him a laptop. So again, a slightly altered two-shot. A bit wider, because obviously we're not... It's a bit of a happier one. It's not as intense. So we've come out a little bit. So it's dark, as you can see from the corner. It's a bit darker. So this is where the drugs get revealed. Obviously, you've got to go for a close-up. Then we've got a wide shot of Malik smashing Tim's light. That was nice. Well done, Malik. And of course, to me, this was quite key. I don't know what it is about this shot, but I really, really like it. I mean, it's just that reflection. But you can't see his face. So he becomes an unknown spirit. It's quite nice. And then he lays back onto his bed. And a lovely little close-up. And obviously, naturally, Billy's going to hear what's going on. So he's going to run upstairs. So now we get a lot of intensity and emotion. So it's over the shoulder. It's as close as we can get without blowing it out. But it's quite voyeuristic in a sense. So he gets a bit heated there. The camera stays on him, and then he shuts the door. Then calls Jace, of course. We're going to have some atmospheric music to build this up. So we've got this. I'm not feeling this scene, if I'm honest. I don't know what it is about it. It just feels really hokey. So I might scrap that entirely. We've got a really... This is the next morning. He wakes up, notices that Jimmy's asleep, Billy's asleep. Got a lovely track there. It's not really picked up well in this video, but it's a lovely track. And you've just got Jimmy waking up, and then he pops his hat on. So that's the end of that scene. So let's go right back. So we're back at night time. Don't talk to me. So now this is the scene of the movie, the pinnacle moment of the movie in which the two characters collide, and this was really essential that we get this right. And I think amongst everything, there were obviously there's stuff you can go back and change and stuff like that. I think this scene, both of them really glued together, and it's clear that they work best with each other when they're both attacking each other. And I just said, guys, you hate each other. You've got to go in hard. And they did. So, intense close-up. You've got to go for the intense close-up. Slightly puzzled look on Malik's face. Intentional. Again, a bit of his collar. So, again, you think you're a big man? He's a big man, so... Again, we've got a fix on these close-ups. Not coming home until late, not doing no work at all. I'm stupid. I know what you... Of course, all edited really, really well together. I actually really like this. I don't know what it is about this scene. Let me just move that back a little bit. This is... I don't know what it is. Like, to me, it shows... It's got like a personification of like... it's got his shadow on the back and his shadow on the back, and it's like you can see that height difference. And he pushes his hand away, and then this is the key part. Fuck off! Fuck off! And then that's it. But again, that was all edited. That snap, 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 snap. That's the way it's got to be edited, because that's how it carries the emotion across. and then bam, shuts the door. And then that is all of the student house scene. So of course we had to make do with what we got, and I think we did the best we could do, and really captured a lot of emotion, which really is brought out well in the film.